Hello, everybody. This is Sam Barron with CallTower. I'm one of the directors here. I've been with the company for about 8 years or so. It's going to be my 8-year anniversary in August of this year. Some questions have been popping up about a ton from our partner base, our client base, and I wanted to inform you about one that comes up a lot about Teams Operator Connect. There's a bunch of different providers out there in the Operator Connect portfolio. There's about 24 of us right now, and a lot of questions have been coming up from our client base and partner base about what makes CallTower different. So what I like to touch on first is our experience in a Microsoft world. When you're looking at enabling voice services and Teams, you want to look at what the provider's done in their past experience about, providing voice in the Microsoft services. So CallTower actually started back in 2002, but we started hosting OCS back in 2009, which was a different platform, which then we migrated to Microsoft Link and then migrated to Skype for Business. So overall, we've been providing voice services into Microsoft for about 12 years. Since Teams came out, obviously Teams became very popular, and Teams is actually sunsetting and replacing that backbone. But one of the areas that makes CallTower different is the fact that we have about 12 to 13 years experience providing voice services into Microsoft products. That also goes into regards to our support and implementation services. When you look at Operator Connect, there's a bunch of different aspects of the phone system behind Teams, right? There's auto attendance, call queues, porting of the numbers, building out your end users to make sure that they're, set up properly before you cut over from your existing phone system. All that's included within our services, and it really makes us different, and we have experience doing this, so it helps our clients have a smooth transition. Part of the feature lack of some of these other Operator Connect providers is that they don't have the addition of a alternative PBX solution. So one of the other areas in which we differentiate ourselves is that we're actually adding functionality to Teams. Some of those features include things like contact center functionality, call recording capabilities, call reporting, but even basic stuff like paging, emergency notifications, texting, faxing. There's a whole analog line extension support, right? So there's a whole bunch of different things we're adding to the mix behind Teams, where some of these other Operator Connect providers really are just providing dial tone of the application itself. And lastly, the big one that's really been a big value add or benefit for CallTower and its customers is our redundancy. So we actually route all of our call traffic through a platform called Metaswitch before actually sending it to Teams. So what that allows us to do is basically ping Microsoft to make sure that they're up and running prior to us sending the call there. There's been some situations in the past where Microsoft Teams hasn't been perfect, although Teams is one of the best applications in the world right now. It's always good to have an extra layer of redundancy in case of an outage, right? So these are some real key areas in which we've made a difference in the industry and made a big impact in the industry, I should say, and how we differentiate between some of the other Teams direct routing or Teams Operator Connect providers out there. Thanks for listening in. If there's any other questions, feel free to reach out. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon.